Hello, everyone, and thank you so much for joining me today. My name is Elizabeth Bennett, and I'm a recent graduate from UC San Diego. Today, I'll be sharing a bit about my research done under the advisorship of Dr. Adina Schachner, investigating children's understanding of perception and physical interaction over video chat. So the first question I'd like to address is why study video chat with children at all? Well, video chat is an incredibly frequent part of children's lives, and recent social distancing measures have caused them to use technology to support their learning and socialization. However, for young children, video chat actually may be more difficult to understand than real-life interactions. Video chat itself is a truly complex cognitive stimulus. It has lifelike affordances, and that it allows for real social interactions with another person. However, it also has limitations, which come from its representational nature. In effect, video chat is a type of media that blurs boundaries between representation and reality. We know that by late preschool years, children understand pictures as representational and differentiate them from real stimuli. But perhaps they always have to categorize things as one or the other, either fully representational or fully real. And video chat provides a test of this idea. So in this study, we're asking if preschool children understand that people presented over video chat can see and hear them just like in a real live interaction, but not touch or physically interact with them, like in a picture. In order to answer this question, we asked 4-year-old children about the capacities of people presented in 3 ways: over video chat, in a photograph, and present in real life. We matched the way these people were presented as closely as possible, placing each of the experimenters at the same location at the end of a table. 3 different people played the roles of each of these experimenters, and which role was played by who was counterbalanced across participants. Each child was asked about the physical capabilities of each of the 3 experimenters across 4 different modalities. The modalities included sight, sound, touch, and physical interaction. For each modality, the interviewer asked one question about the experimenter's capability in a way that was matched across the presentation types. So for sight, the interviewer placed a stuffed animal at the center of the table and asked whether or not the person could see it. For sound, the interviewer rang a bell and then asked if the other person could hear the sound or not. For touch, the interviewer used a finger to poke the other person, or the image of the other person, and then asked whether the person could feel it or not. For physical interaction, the interviewer held up a hair tie and asked if she could use it to tie the other person's hair up or not. If children answer these questions in an adult-like way, here's what we predict they'd say. In the sight modality, children should say that a person over video chat can see similar to a person present live and differing from the photograph. For sound, children should do just about the same. And in contrast, for touch, children should answer that no, the person over video chat cannot feel touch similar to the photo and differing from the live person, and they should follow a similar pattern for physical interaction. And that's actually broadly what we find. So in the graph here, the y-axis shows the proportion of children responding yes, and the x-axis shows their answers for each of the 4 modalities across the 3 presentation types. Logistic regression showed a significant interaction of presentation type and modality, meaning that as we predicted, children's answers were affected differently by presentation type across the different modalities. In particular, for sight, children judge the video chat person capable of sight just as often as in a real-life interaction, and more than for a photo. For sound, we find some uncertainty here. Children say that a person over video chat can hear more often than for a photo, but less often than for a real person. For touch and physical interaction, we find that children have a good understanding of the limitations of video chat. They say that no, a video chat person cannot feel touch nor physically interact, just as they say for a photo, and differing from their answers about real interactions. So our primary conclusion from these results is that overall, by 4 years of age, children understand the nuanced affordances and limitations of video chat. There is one possible exception in our data, though. Children had some uncertainty about a person's ability to hear over video chat. And why might this be? Well, we speculate that for hearing, there could be some non-obvious technical issues that prevent the other person from hearing. So for example, the volume might be turned down. And unlike sight, these issues with sound connection are not immediately obvious. So children's uncertainty here actually might be quite rational. And overall, our work shows here that by 4 years of age, children are not limited to thinking of a stimulus as fully representational nor fully realistic. Instead, they're able to understand video chat as a unique mixture of lifelike affordances and photo-like limitations. Thank you so much for joining me for this presentation. I look forward to chatting with you in our interactive Q&A session. And if you have any additional questions or thoughts, feel free to email me at ehbennett@ucsd.edu. Thank you.